2024 Top Stadium Club Hobby Compact. Compact. PYT number, my favorite number, 16. This is 8 boxes, right? Yeah. Says 8 boxes, so we do all 8 boxes. How much was mead in the 10 caser? I'll answer that very quickly. $149 was the answer on mead. I'll pull up the football stuff, and we can chat football while we're opening some Stadium Club packs. All right, there's actually a lot of picks this week. There's a lot of picks this week compared to in previous weeks. I had mostly prop picks for the last few games. Every single one of them hit. Caleb Williams over yards. Jonnu Smith over receptions over yards. Xavier Worthy over receptions over yards. Everything got there. Everything got there. All right, so first game of the week is Chargers-Falcons. The Falcons are the Chargers are -1 on the road, and the total is 48. The pick for this game is going to be the Falcons. The Falcons are coming off 2 losses, including, if I'm not mistaken, a very ugly loss to Denver, in which I think they scored like 6 points or something, and they looked terrible. But they basically didn't play. They didn't play that much. And I think, aren't they coming off a bye?
We are off the bye.
I was gonna say you are off a bye, right? Yeah. So the Falcons are off a bye, and they're coming off of 2 extremely ugly losses just prior to that. The Chargers, on the other hand, didn't they play like somebody really good last week?
Yes.
Who'd they play? Like
really tough
the
game.
Eagles or the
They
Ravens
played
or
the Ravens
something?
on Monday
Ravens,
night.
right? Yeah, Ravens.
The Harbaugh brother.
Exactly, that's right. So Chargers played the Ravens, and that's a tough match, man. They probably exerted a lot of energy. This is like an interesting game. So most bookies don't take this sort of action anymore, but there used to be a bet you could make called action points, right? Where if you'd bet like an amount of money per point, right? So the spread on this game is Chargers -1. So let's say you bet like $10 a point on action points, and you took the Falcons, and the Falcons won by 3, you'd win $40, right? Because the Chargers are favored by 1. Let's say you took the Chargers, and they won by 3, and the spread's -1, you would win $20, right? This is a game where I would, if you could, I mean, obviously it doesn't really exist anymore. Most bookies don't take action points, but if they did, this is like the perfect game to take the Falcons with action points, because there is no chance. Isn't Dobbins out also? He's on the IR for like 4 weeks now. There is no chance that the Chargers blow out the Falcons in this game. But the Falcons could blow out the Chargers. I definitely disagree with you, Sam. I'm taking the Falcons this week. The Falcons +1 all day. And I actually think this is a good game that if you want to be ballsy and take some alternate line, I could see the Falcons just absolutely torturing the Chargers. This could be a week where the Chargers just absolutely come out flat. Gus Edwards is not the answer with Dobbins out, I assure you. And with all the field goals that the Chargers like to kick, I would say Drake London goes for a lot of yards. Kirk Cousins and Bijan Mustard, Drake Lundy, they're going to put up some points. Falcons are going to put up some points. So I like the Falcons +1, and I could even see a little alt line matchup. So Falcons is the play here. Bengals and Steelers. I checked my notes. We are on week 13. I have told you guys to bet against the Steelers 11 times. I have told you guys to bet on the Steelers 1 time. The 1 time I told you to bet on the Steelers, we were victorious. And out of the 11 times I've told you to bet against the Steelers, we have not fared all that well. And once again, I am telling you to bet against the Steelers. I openly acknowledge that there is no team I have gotten wrong more than the Steelers this year. With that said, we have a over 500 winning percentage. We are either 500 or better than 500 every single week of the entire season. So, you've been getting some good picks here on the baseball channel on Saturdays for football Sundays, but the Steelers and betting against them have not been part of that equation. I am telling you to take the Bengals again. Against the Steelers, take the Bengals. They're -3 at home. The reason that I like the Bengals, there's actually a lot of reasons I like the Bengals. I could give you the most simple reason of all. Ready? It's a 4-7 team playing an 8-3 team, and the 4-7 team is -3. You think that Vegas doesn't know? They know. Trust me, they know. When you see any, I don't care what it could be college football. I don't even care what the names of the teams are or who's playing for them. If you see a 4-7 team -3 against an 8-3 team, you just take it. You close your eyes and you take it. Okay? The public will be on the Steelers. The sharp money will be on the Bengals. The total is also kind of high for this game. It's 47, which I guess means that people think that Russell Wilson will have another backdoor cover in him for the total. Score some garbage time points once again. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not touching the total, but I'm definitely taking the Bengals. So far we've got Falcons +1 and Bengals -3. The next game... How about this? How about the next game I didn't research? Somehow I must have managed to accidentally completely skip over this game. Cardinals-Vikings. I don't have anything to say to you guys about Cardinals-Vikings. I can tell you guys a little bit, but I haven't... I must have accidentally skipped over this game when doing my homework. I just must have literally missed it.
Where's it at?
It's in Minnesota. It's in the... I don't want to share an opinion on that game because I am like a... I get a bad grade. I did not do my homework. I didn't look at that game. I guess I forgot this game existed. Every single team is in action this week, all 32 teams. Nobody's on the bye week. Nobody.
Okay,
Yeah.
but some have already played on Thursday.
There's going to be
Yeah.
There's going to be a ton of buys next week, but I don't think they wanted to play favorites and give any few teams buys on the holiday week over any others. So they just made everybody play this week.
Or they want the holiday viewership too.
Yeah, that's true too. Smart. So yeah, I have nothing to report about Cardinals-Vikings. I'm really sorry. I didn't do my homework on that game for you guys. My apologies. I mean, I could, Trey McBride is the man, but that's all you need to know, right? Colts-Patriots. Yeah, I'm not taking this one. It's just a stupid game to bet. It's two terrible teams. Downs being out for the Colts is actually kind of a big deal.
He was out.
Everybody's going to be on Pittman and Pierce to get all their catches. I mean...
That was the first game I actually circled.
You like the Patriots? I like the Patriots a little bit.
I like the Colts.
I don't...
The Patriots are garbage.
The Patriots are awful. They have a terrible offensive line, but I feel like if there's anybody that Drake May and the playing with house money, free-rolling Patriots are going to play well against, it's going to be another dumpster-type fire team like the Colts. I don't think either of these teams are very good. I don't have any interest in betting this game. Patriots, Colts, you don't know which Richardson is going to show up. If they run 10, 15 times with Richardson, they're going to win.
Yeah.
If they pass 50
What's the
times, they're going to
over-under?
lose. The total is low.
Yeah.
It's 42.5.
Oh, that's too many.
Yeah, it seems a little high for this game, but you never know. Drake May and Richardson could randomly have like a little bit of a kind of a youngster shootout. You never know. I have no opinion on this game. I don't want to bet this game, and you should not bet this game either. Seahawks-Jets. The Seahawks are -1 on the road. Give me Geno in the revenge game against the Jets. The Jets are kind of like the closest thing to the Jaguars right now. They've just given up on life. I mean, they're 3-8. The expectations were on the moon going into this year, and now they're guaranteed to miss the playoffs. The Jets are a circus show over there. I mean, Sirianni's might as well be Doug Peterson. It's just that the Jets are just, they are off the bye. The only thing you could say nicely about the Jets is they're off the bye. Other than that, I like Geno and the Seahawks. Seahawks have no trouble playing in that weather. We have more games to discuss, but we have cards to show, so we're going to come back to it. We're going to come back to it. let's do a little stadium club, and then when we finish the stadium club, we'll finish the other half of the football picks. Good luck, everybody. Yoshi backwards. Wow. Okay, Special Forces right away. I don't know if this is rare or not. I feel like this is rare. Special Forces. Isn't this like the picture? Wade Boggs on the red foil. Chrome of Home of the Woo. Is Special Forces rare? High score. Is that good? Jonathan Ornelas, our first autograph here. Is it the Mets or the Rangers? I was going to say, I don't think he's on the Mets. Rangers. Ornelas. Riley Green on the red foil. Hassan Kim on the chrome. Rolling with the chromies. Ronnie on the virtuous velocity, something or other. And then the Babe. Wow, that's kind of cool. To 199, it's the Babe for the Yanks. I love the pictures in this product. To me, that's what it's all about. The reason, in my opinion, the reason to buy into this product is for the awesome photography. Cal Ripken on the chrome. Jeff Bagwell for the Stros. There's Mickey on the Mr. Mantle. Black foil there of Curtis Smead. And then J-Dom on the rolling with the chromies. We'll take it. We'll take it. Corbin on the insert. Power packed. Nolan Shanwell red foil. And some chromie of Darius Vines. There's Barney Williams. Roy Campanella. Part of the Boys of the Summer, right? No? Roy Campanella on the green foil. No, green chrome, excuse me. Wade Boggs, that's red foil. Kerry Carpenter, he's chromie. Mookie. He is a chief fantasy insert there. I can't, tell some of these. Cowser on the red foil. CJ on the chromie. Ellie, De La Cruz. Nolan Gorman on the refractor. And Charlie Blackmon on the red foil. Scherzer on the chromie. I am not going to top load 100% of those cards. Let me just go back through some of these in a moment. Un segundo. Por favor. Rolling with the chromies. Guys, continue to please take your spots in the 10K Skilded Player Break. The closer that we get to filling that, the closer that I am to adding another 10K'er to the store. So you guys can squeeze as many of those in before we get to the Bowman Draft Bonanza that begins on Wednesday. Hawk Tua will be back here at the office for your ripping pleasure. And I'm looking forward to seeing him again. He's been missed. We need those nimble fingers. We need those nimble fingers, Hawk, for the good stuff. The Bowman Draft. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody to the dance floor. Da, 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 da. Unnumbered, colored. Okay, we're back. Like an everlasting gobstopper. Judge on the insert. Willie Stargell on the red foil. Ted Williams on the chromie. Judge, great picture there. Emerson Hancock, an autograph there. Mariners, Goat Locker. Pena on the red foil. No Joe on the Virtuous insert there. And then Bernie Williams for the Yankees to 199. Piazza, my boy there, for my Mets. Oh, I love this picture. Who doesn't? The coolest picture in the whole product. Mr. Lawrence Butler himself. Yandy Diaz, that is black foil. And then Glaber, that is chromie. Rolling with the chromies. J-Dom on the insert and Mr. Christie Mathewson on the red foil. Sonny Gray chromie. Oh, card hiding there. Alonzo. Soto die cut. Kirby Puckett on the red foil. And then Mr. Jackson Merrill on the rookie. Piece on the chrome. That is super cool. Hank Aaron to 99 orange. Love these pictures. Braves. Is it Braves, right? Not Brewers? Yes. C-Dub gets an orange chrome Hank Aaron to 99. 62 of 99. Very cool. Kodai, the Chief Fantasy for my Mets. Mike Schmidt on the red foil. Oop. Mr. Wheeler, don't jump. Lindor Refractor. Pablo Lopez on the red foil, and then we continue. Can't stop, won't stop. Alonzo on the insert. Devers on the red foil. Barrios on the chromie. Kyle Manzardo on the chrome autograph. Rookie. That's kind of a cool card. Who's got the Guardians? Dr. Tiernan, let's go. The chrome rookie auto of Kyle Manzardo. I forgot that you can get chrome autos in here sometimes. Red foil of Biggio. Back in the day. That was the beginning of the game before his 30 got jersey that day. Holiday on the Special Forces insert. Joe Adell red foil. Bybee on the chrome. Mauricio rookie piece. Contreras, William Contreras on the black foil for the Brew Crew. A little top loading here. Hold on. Rolling with the chromies. It's like when I always say that we have sorters here like 24/7.
Yeah.
Now you see, like, we literally have sorters here
Oh, yeah.
everywhere all the time. This is Marlene Shaw. Right? No? No. Not Marlene Shaw. That's California Soul. Eagles Ravens. Yeah, I definitely have no opinion in that game. That's one we're abstaining from. There's just no reason to bet that game. It's two good teams against each other. It's usually when it's two atrocious teams or two really good teams against each other, we don't have a strong opinion either way. That's not a game that I would recommend you put any wagers on. It could go either way. There's no movie in which somebody tells me the outcome of the Ravens-Eagles game, and then they say, "See, I told you so." You know what I mean? There's no "See, I told you so" in that game. That game could go any which way. I have no interest in betting that game. It'll be a great game to watch, though. That's for sure. Eagles-Ravens. That'll be a lot of fun to watch. Nobody's more exciting than the Lamarathon, but
Ravens pass D is horrible.
yeah, it is. It is not good. And A.J. Brown should light them up. Should light them up for a Christmas tree on Christmas-ish. Okay, we continue. You want to see the next? You want to hear the next game? Titans Commanders. So the next game was. Well, you're from Philly, Wayne. Come on now. What's up, K-Poles? The next game on the schedule was Titans Commanders. Contreras there, insert Devers in the red foil. Shohei, die cut, and then Veritek on the red foil. Outman rolling with the chromies. Shohei on the insert, and then Aaron Nola. What is this? This looks low numbered. It is. To 25. Aaron Nola for the Phillies. There we go, Wayne. Do you have the Phillies? No, Higgins has the Phillies. Two Phillies fans in the room. Two big-time Philly fans in the room. Let's go, Higgins. Nola on the... What do they call this? The rainbow? Or I'm not sure what they call it, but it's like a refractor-ish to 25. You're just biased, Wayne. It's okay. I don't blame you. The Eagles are good. I think it's going to go whenever it fills. It says in the store 7 p.m., but I'm going to try to push it periodically in between each break, Mr. Rye. I would say... it's tough to say. If you bought... I will tell you this, though, Catcher. If you bought through the store... I'm gonna send the email out when it's time to go. So if you see the email, if you want to put your like email alerts on or something, I promise Eagles might change. He changed it from Eagles to 10 by Eagles to 20 since I called him a biased Eagles fan. I'll send the email out before it goes. I promise. Adelise on the Chrome. Yeah, I mean, so we kind of are leaning. There's Sal on the refractor. And then Ty Cobb, red foil. We're kind of leaning with the Titans here. I think that it's a little bit of back to earth. Nice purple here to 75. Jose Barrios, chrome, purple. Blue Jays, Dan. And that's sweet too. Another purple. Griffey to 75 on the paper. That's awesome. That's sweet. What a nice card. Mariners to 75 on the Griffey Jr. Goat Locker, let's go. Anything nice, Griffey is great. It's just a little bit back to reality for Washington. There's Kyle Nicholas for the Pirates base auto, and Ted Williams, one of the greatest hitters of all time, on the red foil. Assuming that I want to see some injury stuff, but assuming that nothing crazy happens with regards to the injury report, I think I'm going to take the Titans. It's not a good game to bet, but like 6 points just seems like a lot for a team that doesn't have many options. I'm not saying that Washington's not good. I'm just saying that without Terry McLaurin, who do they really have? It's like, who are they going to throw to if McLaurin, tweaks his ankle a little bit? What's going to happen if Daniels gets hit really hard, on a sack? I just think that there's a lot that could go wrong for Washington, and that their reputation as being this amazing team, when all that they've really done is had some crazy 70+ yard passing touchdowns to Hail Marys, this and that. Washington's solid. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they're not going to win the game. They're going to win the game. They should win the game. But 6 points is a lot in the NFL. And Washington, it's a little bit these inflated lines. Brian Robinson Jr. is out. Yes, there is, Max. There's several more. I'm gonna add another one when we get this one under 10. When this 10-caser gets under 10 players left, I'm gonna add the next 10-caser, guys. But no, seriously, Washington, it's just a lot of points. It's a lot of points in the NFL. 6 points is a lot. I kind of like the Titans. Kind of like Pollard. But I'm not saying that the Titans are an official pick. I'm giving you guys the official picks and the unofficial picks. The Titans are an unofficial pick. I'm not saying to bet the Titans. I'm just saying I definitely wouldn't bet Washington. Yoshi. Die cut of Acuna Jr., Ted Williams again on the red foil there. Let's finish out this handful. I'll take a look at the next game. Westberg, red foil. Lawler, rookie chrome. Bregman on the refractor and Chris Bryant and the Babe there. The next game is Texans-Jaguars. The Texans are -3.5 on the road. Give me the Texans. I'm like all in on the Texans here. I love the Texans here. The Jaguars are just a raging dumpster fire. Doug Peterson is still the worst coach in the NFL.
Take the alt lines.
Yeah, Houston's going to win by 1,000. I know I keep saying that Houston's going to cover these spreads, and they didn't cover last week. In fact, they lost outright, right? With that ridiculous field goal nonsense, whatever. But, or did they win or lose by 3? They win? They played the Bears, or did they play? They win by 3 or lose, but they lost by 3. Didn't they lose by 3?
Well, I'm thinking of Thanksgiving Day Bears.
Not the Bears, I'm sorry. Didn't they lose by 3 or win? I think they lost by 3. Didn't Houston win outright or lose outright last week? They're coming off an ugly loss, right?
Game, the one I'm thinking of. I think it was last week.
Yeah, Levis has been slinging it. Levis has been slinging it. He's looking better as the season's going on. Levis has been freaking slinging that football. No, Doug Peterson is definitely the worst coach in the NFL. He is, for sure. The only worst coach in the NFL other than him in history maybe was Nathaniel Hackett, and he is no longer employed.
Eberflus was given more run for it.
Nah, Eberflus. It was the right play call, but he's just an idiot.
He botched the clock.
He did, obviously, he botched the clock. Caleb's a moron, too. They're both idiots. Caleb would be fine, but Eberflus just lost his career. So, Doug Peterson is terrible, Sam. He's terrible. Big Dick Nick in the Philly special gave him a lifetime of paychecks, okay?
Yeah, the Texans lost to the Titans by 5 at home.
Yes, that's right. They lost to the Titans. That's right. Oh, well, that's right. Levis was slinging the rock. Listen, Levis has been slinging it. I may be tripping, but I haven't had a losing week the entire season, so you don't have to follow my picks, but I'm telling you. I do think Tennessee is a good play here, though.
Yeah, they just couldn't run the ball against Tennessee. Mixon had 14 for 22.
Yeah, well, yeah. I think that if a couple calls... Nico Collins had like 2 touchdown passes called back. Right? Come on. The Texans should have scored a lot more points. And the week before they played Arizona, there should have been 1 million more points in that game too. If they keep getting all these Nico Collins touchdowns called back, there should have been a lot more points scored in that game against the Cardinals the Texans played. And there should have been more points scored last week too. P-Mart. I'll take the Texans this week. Give me the Texans -3.5. It looks like a trap and it's not. They're gonna cover easy. Slade. They're out for revenge. They're out for blood with these, you know. I would say the only thing that scares me about the Texans is D'Amico Ryan, who I actually think is a pretty good coach. Here's Luciana with a messed up top there, unfortunately, but nice green sepia. The only thing about that bothers me about Houston is that D'Amico Ryan, who I think is an excellent coach, he has been the most predictable. Him and like a couple other guys, it's like run, pass, pass, run, pass, pass, run, pass, pass. It's like, hey, we figured out that you run on first down every single set of play. Like, stop it, dude. You can't run on every single first down. You're not going to go anywhere. They don't get it. And it's not really that much different for Chicago, by the way, but now that Eberflus is gone. So, yeah, that's basically how I feel about that. Give me the Texans -3.5 all day. Rams, Saints. The Rams are -2.5 on the road. This is a really tricky one. Here's Ellie on the insert. Red foil of Mognac. This is a really tricky one. The reason it's tricky is I'm going to tell you to take the Rams, and I could give you, like, so many reasons. Here's Verlander on the green chrome. Green chrome. This isn't numbered? Not numbered on the Stadium Club green chrome. How is this not numbered? I'm so confused. Verlander for the Stros. Yeah, I mean, if they're -2.5 on the road, like, the Saints kind of suck. And
they won 2 in a row with the new
they
interim
suck.
coach.
Stop it. It's all smoke and mirrors.
Hype,
it's
right?
bullshit, yeah. The Saints kind of suck. The Rams are, like, better than sucking. and they have a high-powered offense. I don't know. I will say this. I'm taking the Rams, and I will tell you guys to take the Rams at -2.5. But I will also say proceed with caution because -2.5 is it's very much comes off as a trap line to me. So I admit if the Rams don't cover -2.5, I fell for the trap. Okay, I'm taking the Rams -2.5. I feel like they're just a better team all around. They're just a better team. Slade, by the way, on that Diamondbacks auto. They're just a better team. No MLB stuff. I think you should. Honestly, I apologize, but during the football season. I am like locked in on football. But I think with draft coming around, we'll take a closer look at that. Hawk probably has better answers to your question, Catcher. Forgive me. I know we're in the baseball room. Holiday there on the rolling with the Chromies. Bobby Witt on the insert, and then Kerstad on the red foil. Lou Bob making a nice catch. We should see like a black foil here somewhere. Cabrian Hayes on the refractor, and then Nolan Jones on the red foil. 3 boxes left. The O-line has not been protecting him that well, but Mixon's been getting the job done. They have too many weapons, Sam. I agree. Yeah, like Washington last week. Yeah, Washington that screwed me last week. Washington and Houston were 2 of my duds last week. Last week I went 500 again. So now I've had 3 weeks this season where I went 500. And those are my 3 worst weeks of the season. I'll take the Rams -2.5. I'll fall for the trap. The next game is a fun one. One of the better bets of the week, in my opinion. Bucks versus the Panthers in Carolina. Carolina stinks. The Bucks love to lay it on them. They love to lay it on people and run up the scoreboard. And they did it to the Giants last week, and the Giants have a better defense than Carolina. I really like the Bucks -6 this week. There's an Ellie base. So, we got a beam team here. Yoshi. Wow, that's sick. Yoshi beam team. Reborn Collector, that's sick. I love these cards. These look beautiful. Absolutely stunning card. Yoshinobu on the beam team. Air Jordan, you as well. Happy holidays to you and your loved ones. Thank you so much. Sick Yoshi. I like that. I like that card. Pretty card right there. Nice hit, Reborn. Very nice hit. Very, very nice hit. And then Yoshi on the auto. Wow. Dodgers box. Dodgers box right here. On card Yoshinobu. Rookie auto. What a box for the Dodgers. Reborn Collector. Hello. Nice box, dude. I'll forgive Stadium Club for using the same picture. Oh, no, it's not the same picture. It's different. He's got the blue glove. His form is just that good that I thought it was the same picture. What a stud. Nice hit. Nice hit. I know, Catcher. I want him to. I would love to see him on the Mets, obviously. Big Poppy there with the goggles celebrating on the red foil. Where was I? Bucks -6, man. Give me the Bucks. J-Dom on the insert. Scuba Steve there. Fresh off the Cy Young red foil. I definitely like the Bucks this week. Everson Pereira on the black foil. And by the way, if you're like a DraftKings guy, if you do DFS stuff, Baker Mayfield on Sunday. Baker with Evans is a great pair if you want to go with no run back, just the naked Baker and Evans, just those two, and then no Panther. You don't need a run back if you're doing it that way. But the real sharp move is no Baker and no Evans, and go with Bucky Irving. Bucky is a monster. Look what the Bucks did without Tristan on the offensive line. They were missing him last week, so I didn't take him. I didn't take the Bucks last week, and then they embarrassed that Giants defense. The Giants got a defensive end back, and the Buccaneers were losing. What's his name? Tristan Wirfel? I can't pronounce his last name.
The Bucks offensive line.
Yeah, he's something like that. He's a Pro Bowler, but he's literally one of the best in the league. But
I lost last week because I sat Irving on my bench.
Oh no! How no? Oh
McCaffrey
goodness,
and Hunt.
no. McCaffrey and who? Hunt.
Kareem Hunt, yeah.
Hunt was a trap last week. I would have started Bucky over Hunt.
Yeah,
It's
man.
close.
I did it at last second too.
He was supposed to have a good week as well, so I don't blame you. Wow, Tristan Wirfs. There it is. Thank you, Vasquez. Yeah, he's still questionable, but after seeing what the Buccaneers did to the Giants without him, there's Trout. Ichiro, nice. Ichiro to 75 on the purple foil. Nice hit, Mariners. Wow, what a crazy! This is actually a really fun break for the Mariners too, because we look at this. They hit this also. They hit the Griffey and the Ichiro, both to 75 on the purple foil. That's sick. Nice.
Hancock auto too, right?
And the Emerson Hancock auto, but to be honest, I'm personally more excited about these two cards for them. Nice pair of cards for Mariners. Yeah, okay, enough with the Buccaneers. Give me the damn Buccaneers -6. If they did it against the Giants, they're going to do it against the Panthers, and they love to run up the score. Give me Bucky Irving over whatever. Give me the Bucks -6. Nice Griffey there on the die cut. Logan O'Hoppe, red foil. Kyle Harrison on some Rome with the chromies. Matty O, and then David Ortiz Poppy again on the red foil. Ellie on the base and Xander jumping. Justin Steele on the refractor and Felix Bautista in front of Vladdy Senior on the chrome. Bautista is a red foil. So, I top load a few cards. Eagles Ravens. I already talked about this one. It's going to be maybe a great game, maybe not, but could go any which way, and I have zero interest in betting it. Bet it if you're a DGen like me, and I'm not betting it. So if you're a sicker DGen than me, then go ahead, go nuts. Bet the Eagles Ravens. If you're like Wayne Train and you think that the Eagles are going to win by 20, take the Eagles, I guess. But I'm not suggesting anything in that game. I have no opinion in that one. Niners Bills. The Bills are -6 at home. No Bosa. No Trent Williams. I mean, Purdy is like banged up but playing supposedly. My answer to this game is if the weather is good. If the weather is good, take the over. Even without Trent Williams, maybe. Honestly, never mind. Just take nothing in this game. Don't bet this game. I was going to say if the weather is good, you could take the over, but it's really just suicide. Just don't take anything. The Bills should cover. I'm not taking anything in that game. I'm not taking it. 44.5 is no man's land with that total. Never mind. Don't take anything in that game. I retract. Ellie on the insert. Joey Votto. Red foil. And then Browns Broncos. There's Coco Montes base auto for the Rockies. Veritek red foil. Browns Broncos. I would lean Broncos. This Giancarlo on the insert. Lane Thomas on the red foil. Sean Murphy on the chromie. Lawrence Butler with the great picture. And Kerry Carpenter, my boy here. I like Kerry on the black foil. I would lean Broncos, but I don't know. I think I'd rather not mess with this one. It's just dangerous. It's just playing with fire. So I'm not really touching those primetime games. But we do have the other plays. We have Falcons. We have Bengals. We have Seahawks. We have probably Titans, but I want to see the final injury report first. Probably Titans. And then Rams and Buccaneers. And if you want to take the Bills, I don't hate it, but I'm not taking it. Trent Williams is, and Bosa, those are big losses. I think Kittle's playing, though. If you want to take the Broncos, I also don't hate that, but Bo Nix with back issues I don't like the sound of it. So how many plays do we have? 1, 2, 3, probably Titans, that's 4. Oh, Texans, that's 5. Rams, 6. Buccaneers, 7. 7 plays this week, assuming that the Titans are in. When somebody's plus 150, that means like if you bet $100 and they win, you get your money back plus $150. That means they're dogs. They're plus 150. They're underdogs. The other team is likely to be like minus 180 or something in that scenario. Paul Skeens on the rookie, which means if you bet $180 on the other side and you won, you'd get your money back plus $100. Junior on the insert. Trout on the red foil. Adley on the die cut, and then Veritek again on the red foil. Ozzy Albies, Chief Fantasy. Junior on the chromie there. Bo Naylor, Refractor, Matt McClain on the red foil. One box left. I'll top load these last few hits, field any questions that you guys may have about football or fantasy football or whatever. I'm in a lot of fantasy football leagues this year. And the funny thing is, I think the only one that I'm not going to make the playoffs in is there's a Blez League that I won last year, but Ash Lemovich is winning it this year so far. I don't think I'm going to make the playoffs. I'm going to just miss the playoffs. I think I'm going to finish 7-7 and just miss the playoffs.
Yeah, I've got to probably win this week to have any shot at the playoffs.
What's your record?
5-7.
I'm 5-7 also. I don't think I'm. That's. Are you in that league? Is it the same league?
No,
different league.
Personal league.
Is it choppy? I'm sorry if it is slick. No, don't parlay. Don't parlay. No parlays.
And I've got to decide between Purdy and Bo Nix. Or I guess I could pick up Anthony Richardson. But
I would probably use Bo. I don't know. It's close. Purdy.
That's what I've got.
Yeah.
Temporarily in there.
Tough situation, yeah. Purdy should be fine too.
It's a miracle I have 5 wins. I started with McCaffrey and then Puka as my first 2 picks. So.
Oh, McCaffrey's buried you this season, yeah.
I had Mason, luckily, but
well, that's the smartest move. Mason was one of the best draft picks of the year.
Yeah.
For
the first 4 to 5 weeks.
If you doesn't matter if you had him as a backup, he saved you.
Yeah, he's a GT guy, so I was all over that.
Hell yeah! All right, let's finish this last box, and we'll do a recap.
GT had a backfield of him and Jahmyr Gibbs for a year or 2, and still only won like 3 games.
Gibbs is so good,
That's
man.
how bad our coach was, dude.
Is that different foil? No, Kershaw base. Ken Griffey Jr. on the insert. Larry Walker on this sideways red foil there. I like Larry Walker's picture. Fred Lynn. Very cool. Choi for the Red Sox getting a Fred Lynn auto on card, man. It's fun stuff. This is why Stadium Club. Great picture here of the young Fred Lynn. Very cool. Carlton Fisk on the red foil. Well, that'll probably do it, Super. What's up, Super fam? Hip, hip. Shohei. Ooh! It's orange to 99 on the Barrios. Blue Jays with more love here. The orange kind of looks gold, but it's so beautiful. Nice looking parallel. Orange chrome of Barrios for Dan the DJ. Lawler on the insert. Miggy on the red foil. Uncle Larry, a.k.a. Andrew McCutcheon on the black foil. Acuna Jr. on the insert and red foil of Taylor Ward. Last handful here before I top load a few pieces and show a crispy recap. Gabe Moreno on the green chrome unnumbered again. Diamondbacks, Carlton Fisk. Red foil, PCA on the base. Trout, insert Yogi Berra to 199 on the green paper. Bo Jackson, Bo knows Manny Machado on the beautiful refractor. Gunner on the red foil, and Joe Ryan rolling with the chromie. Our final hit of these 8 boxes. We got 8 other boxes of this, I believe, in the store, and for what it's worth, they don't look like they're from the same case. I think these were both different. I don't even know where these came from. All this stuff has just been loose on the shelves forever, so it should be very different than whatever we're seeing out of this half case. I have no idea where a lot of this stuff came from, but I'm glad it's here because Backer has blessed us with some reduced prices here on Black Friday weekend. Take all your stuff that says clearance or Black Friday pricing in the store. It's underpriced. And yeah, we got to clear it. We got to clean off the shelves before Bowman Draft comes out Wednesday. Bowman Draft should be in the store by tomorrow, late tomorrow night is what I was told. That was weird. In that package of top loaders, there was of sleeves. There was one sleeve that was the wrong direction. It's so bizarre. I've never seen that before. I would love to hit a low numbered Skeens, Joseph. That sounds wonderful. Any Skeens is a good Skeens. Stadium Club is beautiful with the full picture cards. I love it. Hopefully I didn't ruin the break for too many people by talking football the whole time. I know most people like to hear the football, but some people definitely do not. So if you're one of the people that don't, I apologize to you. On that note, let's do a recap. Zoom out just an inch there. A recap of all the good times here in PYT 16 of Stadium Club Hobby Compact. No, Kenny. The locks are always the worst bets. Every week the lock seems to be a loser, and then the 2 through 5 are like the best picks. I would say if you want, you should just first of all, if you are actually going to bet, you should take advantage. There's a lot of like amazing bonuses out there. You could definitely go find some sort of a bonus. Okay, here's like the more short print paper stuff. Luciano and the green sepia, Yogi to 199, Griffey and Ichiro both to 75, Nola to 25, Barney to 199, as well as the Baby Ruth to 199. I would just say make sure you get the best discount code you can find on one of those sites. All the red foils or like bonus deposit thing, whatever they have going. I'll post all the plays on my channel on the Discord too, so you guys can go back and check them out if you want an easier way of looking at them. These are all the red foils. I top loaded every single one. And then we had some numbered chrome, or short print chrome rather. Gabe Moreno, Barrios to 99, Verlander, Barrios again, this time to 75, Hank Aaron to 99, and Roy Campanella on the green chrome there. Some autos. Fred Lynn, Coco Montez, Slade, Kyle Nicholas, Emerson Hancock, a chrome auto of Kyle Manzardo, and Jonathan Ornelas. Last but definitely not least, I'll beat the sword on those. Yoshi on the Beam team and on the autograph. Both for the Yoiurs going to Reborn Collector. Nice couple cards there. And that was 8 boxes of this year's Topps Stadium Club Hobby. I should write compact. Compact. 8 bucks. Pick your team number 16. Thank you again.